Welcome to the Daily Threat, your source for the most up-to-date cybersecurity news and insights. I'm your host, and today is Monday, April 3rd, 2023. In this episode, we'll be diving deep into three significant cybersecurity stories that have recently made headlines. A 10-year-old Windows bug exploited in a 3CX attack, Lumen Technologies hit by ransomware and malware attacks, and a federal government leak exposes social security numbers of 1,900 White House visitors. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the Daily Threat for the latest cybersecurity news, and a big shout out to our sponsor QIT Solutions, providing top-notch security services for businesses worldwide. Let's start with the most extensive story today, the 3CX attack. A recent report by Bleeping Computer has revealed that a decade-old Windows bug was exploited to target 3CX, a prominent VoIP service provider. The attackers leveraged a vulnerability in the Windows operating system that had an opt-in fix available for the past 10 years. The vulnerability allowed the attackers to bypass authentication and gain unauthorized access to the 3CX system. The bug in question is found in the Windows NT LAN Manager (NTLM) authentication protocol, which has a design flaw that enables attackers to perform relay attacks. A relay attack allows an attacker to capture and relay authentication credentials from one computer to another, effectively bypassing security measures and gaining access to sensitive information. In the 3CX attack, the perpetrators exploited this vulnerability by using a tool called PrivExchange. This tool allowed them to intercept the NTLM authentication traffic and escalate privileges, giving them the ability to compromise the entire system. The attackers were then able to exfiltrate sensitive data and cause significant disruption to the company's operations. The risks associated with this vulnerability are immense, as it can potentially affect any business using Windows-based systems. To mitigate these risks, organizations should follow best practices like implementing the opt-in fix provided by Microsoft to patch the vulnerability, using strong authentication methods such as multi-factor authentication (MFA) to protect against credential theft, regularly updating software and systems to ensure that known vulnerabilities are patched, training employees on cybersecurity awareness, including how to recognize and report phishing attempts. Moving on to our second story, Lumen Technologies, a global telecommunications company, has been hit by ransomware and malware attacks. According to Fierce Telecom, the company has been targeted by a group of attackers who were able to infiltrate the company's systems and deploy ransomware, demanding payment in exchange for the decryption of the affected data. It is believed that the attackers gained access to Lumen systems through a combination of phishing emails and exploiting unpatched software vulnerabilities. Once inside the network, they were able to move laterally and deploy the ransomware across multiple systems. The risks posed by ransomware and malware attacks are significant, as they can lead to data loss, financial damage, and reputational harm. To protect against these threats, businesses should implement robust backup and recovery strategies, ensuring that critical data can be restored in the event of an attack. Conduct regular vulnerability assessments and penetration testing to identify and remediate potential weaknesses in their systems. Train employees on cybersecurity awareness, emphasizing the importance of not clicking on suspicious links or opening unsolicited email attachments. Use advanced threat detection tools to monitor for signs of intrusion and respond quickly to potential threats. Lastly, CBS News has reported that the social security numbers of 1,900 White House visitors have been leaked due to a security breach within the federal government. The leaked data includes names, birth dates, and social security numbers, potentially exposing these individuals to identity theft and other malicious activities. The breach reportedly occurred due to a misconfigured database within a federal government system. The exposed data was accessible to anyone with an internet connection, which raises serious questions about the government's data protection practices. The risks associated with this type of breach are substantial, as the leaked data can be used for a variety of malicious purposes, including identity theft, financial fraud, and targeted phishing campaigns. To minimize these risks, businesses and government entities should Implement strict access controls and ensure that sensitive data is only accessible to authorized personnel. Regularly review and update security configurations to prevent unauthorized access to databases and systems. Employ encryption and other data protection measures to safeguard sensitive information, even in the event of a breach. Train employees on cybersecurity best practices and the importance of protecting sensitive data. That's it for today's episode of The Daily Threat. We hope you found these stories informative and that they have given you valuable insights into the ever-evolving world of cybersecurity. Remember, staying informed and vigilant is your best defense against the ever-present threat of cyber attacks. Before we go, don't forget to subscribe to The Daily Threat to stay up to date on the latest cybersecurity news and trends. We'd like to thank our sponsor, QIT Solutions, for making this episode possible. If you're looking for top-notch security services to protect your business, be sure to check out QIT Solutions. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next episode of The Daily Threat.